Got a rod in one hand, a joystick in the other, fishing for catfish and pixels like no other, casting his line into virtual streams, living the dream in his digital schemes. He's reeling in trophies from the great outdoors, while high scores flash up on his screen indoors. Virtual rivers and lakes so wide, he's got the whole world on a digital ride. The great American gaming fisherman, casting his line in a world of his own plan. Pixels and fish swim hand in hand, master of waters, both real and scanned. A headset on his head, balancing the wild with the virtual thread. He's got a tackle box full of cheats and bait. In his gaming chair, he'll never be late. He's clicking and casting, a pro at the helm, navigating waters in a twofold realm. The wild and the wired, they're one and the same. He's breaking records in his new fishing game. The great American gaming fisherman, casting his line in a world of his own plan. Pixels and fish swim hand in hand, master of waters, both real and scanned.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors on Thursday. Let me make sure I've got audio. And welcome. We got it. Alright, let's call a few people that has chatted so far. It's early. We've got a few in here already. There's Chris Everett. Good to see you, my friend. Downtown Ernest Brown. Oh, Ernie, good to see you. And there is Alvin Lewis. Good to see you guys. All right, that's the folks that's chatted so far. Hello to the folks watching in the background. Today's live stream will complete Fishing Planet Week on Real and Virtual Outdoors. And next Sunday will be Police Week. We'll be playing the police game on Tuesday and Thursday of next week. Providing that Grand Theft Auto don't do an update and mess everything up. And that's subject to that. If they do, I'll have to switch gears to something else. Nubby's here. Good to see you. Nubby says, out on OTW to the beach. All right. Well, we're going to travel down here to, let me look at the missions. Today, the missions first. And I'm interested in these club catches, and the reason is because you get club coins. You can see the coins are blue on this. And these club coins buy specialty lures. So, it says I need to catch a largemouth bass more than 1.80. And it says I need to catch any fish on a jerkbait, catch any fish using the lure. That first one's not going to be a problem. The second one is not probably going to be a problem either if I got a jerkbait, and I don't think I do. But we will go solve that problem before I head out the door. And the third is catch a bass. Well, I've been doing that all week on here. Let me go get a jerkbait real quick or two and put it in this tackle box. Because I don't have any in here. I know I don't. Let's see. Won't take me but a second. There they are right there. I need these. I need the 3 1/4 ounce probably. Jerks. We're going to take a couple of these 5/8. That's going to tell me the tackle box is full. Of course it is. Alright, I'm going to take a few of these cranks out because I don't need these deep cranks in this shallow water. So I'm going to take 3 of these out. I'm going to take 4 out, and then I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to throw some jerk baits in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Backpacks full again. Let's see. I'm going to take this one right here out. I'm going to go back over here now and get that remaining jerkbait. All right, now we got some jerkbaits. So we can work on that a while today. The club points. This is the club lure here. And it's just a fancy lure is all it is. Like these spoons right here. This is a plain spoon. So this is the club spoon. It's just a special spoon, and they do catch fish. They are extremely effective. So I want to make those club points while I can. And I'll probably complete that today. Whether it will be on live or not, I don't know. I have a board up top. Show what we catch. I'm not going to mark down everything we catch. I'm going to mark down everything we catch on the fish caught and the biggest striper and steelhead as we go. And we're ready to go. I'm going to get in the boat. We're going to drive down here just a little ways. And I'm going to start picking these fish. I have been on this map about a week, and after this week I will change map. I will probably head over to Blue Crab Island. Mainly because I love striper fishing over there. Stripers over there are a little bit bigger than here, and there's more of them. So I like to throw them spoons a long way and hop them up off the bottom, catch them, watch TV. Something not too difficult to do. Excuse me. My cheese and crackers are giving me the hiccups. This is by purchased bass boat. It cost an arm and a leg too. Alright. Boat is really too fast for this small body of water. We are going to head right there where that buoy is to the right. Right here is where I want to head to. A short jog, and then we're going to work our way down to the dam, of course. But we're going to work our way down there with the trolling motor. We're going to get the right rod up here. That is not the right rod. Actually, I'm going to put a jerk bait on this rod where I can throw it a little bit and try to work on that as we go. Alright, there's the jerk bait on there. Alright, I'm going to fire the opening salvo here with this flat spoon. This is the club spoon that I was talking about. I'm just going to throw this as far as I can. And I'm going to hop it up off the bottom to start out with. So for Fishing Planet viewers, I'm going to put this reel speed on 3. Because this is a heavy spoon, 1.5 ounce. I need a little bit more faster retrieve for the hop. To get the hop I want to out of it. If it was a smaller spoon, I'd be down to 2 cranks on the reel speed. But I'm up on 3 right now. And that's where we're going to start to see what's going to happen here. We're going to hop this spoon a little while. I've got another spoon rigged up on another rod, and I have a 6-inch Club Series shad on the 3rd rod. We're just going to sit back and visit a while and see what we can get done. And there's a fish. We are trying to catch steelheads today and stripers. This is probably a striper. It is a 22-pound striper. That's the way to start the day. That's the way to start the day. All right. 1 fish in the bucket, over the rail and in the pail. And now we're going to see what else we can get done. And I will go ahead and mark that as the first one at 22 even. Because that's what it was. Alright. That gives you a little view up there of what we're doing. What we're accomplishing or what we're not accomplishing. I've been beating the fire out of this thing for about a week. I set out last night, yesterday afternoon. I had finished the club challenge, and I decided to go ahead and go for one of the other challenges for the money and for the points, of course. That was a bump. And I had everything on the challenge done, and I had to catch a 33-pound Chinook salmon, and I didn't get it done. So it's not a given that you're going to get it. There's one. See, I'm just hopping that up off the bottom. There's another striper. I need a better counter than what I've got. This is a little bit slow, but we'll speed it up fast as we can. I need an automatic counter. I'm just going to throw that as far as I can throw it, and I'm going to let it hit the bottom. It doesn't take long to hit the bottom in 1.5 ounces, because this is not a deep reservoir. I missed him. That's the dam back there. You can see it off there the distance, so we're gonna ease that way in a little while, and probably switch up baits and try to hit a few steelheads. Got him. Get that over the fall. Got a little pull to it. There's a steelhead. An early steelhead. Love it. Pretty fish. 13. And I just won some barbless hooks because I just completed the Trout Master on level 2nd. What happened to my mouse here? Where'd my mouse go? Well, okay. There it is. That was odd. 13.0. We're rolling now, folks. As you can see, that Club Series spoon is putting them in the boat. Club Series stuff is just now kind of getting started. I had bought a pack, bought a DLC and got a bunch of club coins and used them to buy these lures. I enjoy using them. But I'm out of coins again. I think I got a small bass here. Whatever this is little. Yep. You popcorn fart. You wasn't supposed to hit that. I think that's the first one of them I've caught on that big old spoon. This rod is certainly not a bass rod. It's way overpowered for these bass. Why I kind of horsed him in. It's a pretty heavy action rod. It's got 50-pound line on it, so. Ah, I missed him. You son of a gun. Come back and hit it again. I don't always work it the same way. I just kind of let them tell me what they want to do. We're going to throw the medium spoon. This is a Tiger Living color. This is not a club. Basically on the same setup, just a little bit lighter spoon. And as you see, I've got it on this one on real speed too, because it's not as heavy and I don't need to crank it that fast to get the hop out of it. I want a controlled hop. Had a hit. Getting short striked a lot. I started out with this spoon the first of the week and really caught the fire right up on it, so I know it'll produce. I don't want to chase it to the boat. You want it? I'll put it back in the water. Don't think that's how that works, Troy. Yep, he hit that before it hit the bottom. I felt the control vibrate. I knew I had a hit. Don't think he's much of a fish. Ah, he's just 14. I think the biggest one I've caught on this is 25 on this lake. So I fished hard for that 33-pound Chinook. I didn't get it. But it wasn't from lack of effort, I can assure you that. Tuesday I will be Tuesday I will be starting out with a state police live on Tuesday, and then Thursday the sheriff's gonna make an appearance. So, and then we will go from there. Hit it again. Come on, take it, you joker. Let's move up a little bit. Fishing Planet, folks that may be watching this video to help you with your gameplay or educational purposes. This is the San Juan Delta, California map, and Tuesday I did a live stream on this same map on bass. And I caught a bunch of bass over at the boat docks over behind me. I'll point that out in a minute for you. And I went around the boat docks there and flipped a jig, a bass jig, 1/2 ounce, and a small setup 10-pound line on a 4-inch Texas rig. You are quite welcome, sir. And welcome to chat. I try to help out folks that's trying to learn to play the game or maybe stuck on some. Those boat docks over there, starting out at that boat dock where the rod's pointing, all the way to the right over there, where there's some Criso posts sticking up out of the water. I pitched and flipped all over that area over there and caught the fire out of on a bass jig and a plastic worm on a Texas rig. So you're coming to this area looking to catch the bass, that's where you go. There's a few around the grass beds. I like to work the edges first and then work my way to the middle. I don't like to throw a lure in the middle. I like to work on the outside first and then work my way in. Don't know if it makes a difference, but it's just my preference. I will work using the rod tip as a pointer. I will work the edge first on these grass beds I'm going to throw out there. And then I just kind of work my way in. So I don't know if there's going to be a striper here, but we'll throw it out there. One little old spot back up there the other day where I was catching those bass. There's a boat in there, and I was pitching that lure up between that boat and the side of that dock. I must have caught 7 fish out of that one spot. They were stacked in there like thieves. So I'll make a cast there, and then using again the rod as a pointer, I'll move it over until I work this whole edge and then back to the outside. So that's just my preference on the way I like to do it. Let me see what else I got rigged up here. Here's the shad. Let's throw this shad. Now this shad I work a little differently. I work this on stop and go most of the time. I want to kind of hug the bottom that shad hit. I want to kind of hug the bottom of this shad. Kind of working along. As you can see, I'm just reeling it, stopping it, reeling it. And I'm trying to keep it in a certain zone as we go. This is also a Club Series lure. Hope everybody's having a good time at Owensboro. There's a show there this week. A lot of our fellow YouTubers are up there at the show. RCT is there. With their booth set up, I will be going to Vicksburg show in July. So, looking forward to that. First time I'll ever be at one of these shows. I had never been before. Not to this type of show. I've been to many shows. Tackle shows, and gun shows, and all kinds of stuff like that, but never been to this type of event. I missed him. Come on, Troy. Go back to the flat spoon a minute. That seems to be what they want. You see, we're just kind of moving up. Now this buoy here, I have placed here as a marker. On the flat spoon already has one on. They did some updating. This is a bass again, I think. Good night. We're not counting the bass. But we have already we've already caught 5 fish, and we've already caught 2 of the 5 smallmouth needed. We've already caught 3 of the fish we needed. And I'm going to throw that jerkbait right here for just a minute. See if anything will hit it. What did I put that on? The Forecaster? Yep. Oh, buck. Alright, I'm going to zoom in on this so y'all can see that. View of the dam. We got one on the jerkbait. First cast. This is a lighter setup, so I don't know what this is. I'll be a little bit careful to see how big it is. Hey, that's another smallmouth. Good Lord, this smallmouth heaven right here. You'll notice I'm working this a little bit different. I've got this on speed 1, and I'm twitching this. You see, I'm just popping it because it is a jerkbait. And that's the way you work a jerkbait. It's fun to do this type of fishing in this game. This is something that I, with my disability, never could really do a whole lot of in real life. If I tried to fish like this in real life, I'd be white 20 minutes. Just not in my cup of tea to chunk and wind all day. Kudos to the bass anglers that can do that, because it is a lot of work. I cannot do that. I am more of a... Well, when I bass fish in real life, it's more like a slow, methodical pace. Pitch a jig or use a soft plastic worm. Something slow, easy. When we fished at the crappie house, I used to use a 1/8 ounce jig head, put a plastic worm on it, or a 1/4 ounce, and vertical jig a plastic worm around brush piles, and it's extremely effective for dock fish, for bass. In fact, I caught a 5.5 pounder one time doing that. Caught many a bass like that. Just worked it over a brush pile or bridge pylon or any kind of structure. Will usually yield a bite. It's a very effective method. I see Buck's made it in. Now, we got our second fish on the jerkbait. See why I put the jerkbait on? I'm making progress on my daily. This place is full of smallmouth. And I'm gonna mark this. Which color did I use for smallies? Chinooks, yellow. Yellow. Alright, I'm going to mark this. Then I'm going to change that buoy to yellow. That's cool, isn't it? That's a new feature. Alrighty. Alright, how many fish do I have on the jerkbait? I have 2. Hang on. I got to catch one more on the jerkbait, and I am only a few bass away from my daily for my club points. So I'm going to catch one more on the jerkbait, then we're going to go back to striper fishing. What say, Uncle Lou? My friend, I hope you're doing well. Now, I don't put a buoy down like most of these guys on Fishing Planet do. I do mine a little differently. So I use my buoys as a reference. So behind me is an orange buoy that I know that I use on this reservoir for stripers. Then ahead of that is a yellow buoy. So right here between these two buoys, I know there's going to be a bunch of smallmouth holding. And you come back here again and catch them. Now, the reason I do that is every now and then I like to fish a tournament. So there's my orange buoy. So when I approach this and say I'm fishing a smallmouth tournament, then I can come on to my map and say, okay, my buoy for my smallmouth is yellow. I hit these spots. And these over here are all that dock I was talking about earlier. Troy, did you throw your little worm out and get some bluegill? Hello, you clown. Ronald McDonald's in the house. The little fat guy that could. That's good to see you, buddy. Yeah. I'm fixing to go back to the spoon here in a minute. I'm going to try to catch one more on the jerkbait real quick. Then we're going to go back to the striper and it up. Don't forget, next week is going to be police week. We're going to have a highway patrol on Tuesday, and then the sheriff will be in the house on Thursday. One of these days, they're going to get done updating that game when they go to GTA 6. And then I am going to give it a complete overhaul. And we are going to have a lot of new features, because here at the last of GTA 5, they are making a bunch of new mods that are going to make that game so much better. I've been watching videos on it. They even have a AI suspects now, and you won't believe the way that that you can interact with these people now. It is ridiculously real. It's just unbelievable the way that they can have advanced. For instance, if I ask someone if they have any weapons in the car, the man will answer me in a normal voice and tell me what kind of weapon he's got in the car. If he answers me. They lie too. Alright, we're going to throw the spoon a little bit, and I'm going to pick this back up and throw it again later. Because we're supposed to be striper fishing. Let's move up a higher. We're going to ease our way down to the dam slowly but surely. Astros have not looked good. They got some situations they need to resolve, but one thing about Jim Crane over, there's a small striper, over Craig McLean, who used to own the baseball club. Jim's willing to spend the money to get things right, so the Astros started really making a stride towards the World Series in 16, and then of course 17 and 22 they won. So that's 10 years ago when they started making the inroads to getting to the big dance, and it's hard to stay on top for a long period of time. So they got some growing pains they're going through right now. But they have some talent, and I believe they will be in good shape. So, been my baseball team since 1980. Not going to subject to change now. Mainly because in 80, when I got really interested in baseball, in 1980, I went to school in that part of the world, and they were on TV all the time, so I became a big Astros fan. I do like to experiment a little bit with different lures, and I'm gonna do that here in just a minute. I'm gonna put a bucktail on here. For the Fishing Planet folks that may be playing this game, let me give you a little piece of advice. Don't take what you read on here as the gospel. What I mean by that is, just because it says it's a preferred lure or choice of bait, doesn't mean you should get locked into using those baits only. Ain't nobody ask you nothing, you idiot. For instance, and I'm going to give an educational tool right here. Preferred lures: cranks, medium spoons, and soft plastics. It says nothing about flat spoons. It says nothing about bucktails. We've already caught some on the bucktail, right? I mean on the flat spoon. And I'm going to throw a bucktail on it and see if we can catch one, because I caught some on it yesterday. And I'm going to go with a pink and white one. Don't get locked in on the preferred baits. I'm going to go with this 1/2 ounce 3/0 bucktail. See if we can catch one. But the preferred bait for the striper, the flat spoon, is not even on there. Well, that's what I've been catching them on. So don't get locked into thinking that this lure won't work because it's not on the list. That's inaccurate. Extremely inaccurate. Size makes the difference. Not saying that all lures will catch all fish, but it does work. Well, say, Gimpy, how's the show going, Gimpy? There's some links. Hey Troy, we are enjoying some delicious ribs in Kentucky. I'm sure y'all are. Think you saw a majestic moose. Yeah, gonna set up for today. I'm sure y'all all enjoying some luscious ribs in Kentucky. Y'all try not to get that doggone barbecue sauce in your beard. Y'all already look like hell as it is. You don't need that. Let's hope I catch one on this bucktail. But I caught some on it yesterday, so when I tell you it works, I'm telling you it works. Hey, Fanny. Larry and Fanny, I was on there last night. Had a good time with them. It's always a good visit. There's one on the bucktail. What'd I tell you? See? You thought old Troy was lying to you. Is that a striper or is that not a striper on the bucktail? John said if you were here, the sauce would be somewhere else. Tell John if the if was a fifth, we'd all wouldn't be drunk either. We'd all be drunk, brother. I will be there at Vicksburg. So that just goes to show you that you catch up on other stuff beside the preferred. I'm going to put a bullet spinner on here now because we are now beginning to creep into steelhead territory. The better steelhead water. if I can find the dog. I got so many lures in this box. I need this one. I'm looking for the 1 1/4 ounce. That's what I want right there. Let's see if we can catch a steelhead now. It shows about steelhead stripers. We catch it more stripers if we are steelies, so. But that's not usually off par. Oh, Boone. We'd love to catch a Chinook on here. Be my luck, I'll catch the damn 33 pounder that I needed yesterday. Today, it probably won't do me no good. I don't think that's on the missions for today. I think the missions were a great addition to Fishing Planet. It gives you an opportunity to do something fun and earn a bunch of XP points that you otherwise wouldn't be earning if you were just, banging out numbers on fish. So it gives you an opportunity to make a little XP. And when you're trying to level up, all the XP is probably the most important thing in this game. Because this game is not easy to level up on. I have a premium account. If you have a non-premium account, you work for every level. I mean, it's a dogfight for everything you get. Oh, Kelly. Ernest, it's good to see you, buddy. Well, I think we better go back to the spoon. That seems to be the choice of flavor of ice cream today. I'm gonna feed them what they want. Yep. I have recently made it to level 84, and I have earned it. Putting my new gaming chair together. That sounds fun. Congratulations on getting a gaming chair. Yeah, as much time as we spend on these gaming YouTube channels, that's probably a good investment. Hope you got one that's good because of your back. I know that probably will do you a lot more good than it makes the average Joe. You spend a lot of time in the chair when you got a gaming channel. I think sometimes people think when they start a gaming channel it's going to come easy and it's going to come fast and you're not going to have to do a whole lot besides turn it on and go live and play the game. That's really not the way it works. A lot of thought, preparation goes into this stuff. A lot of setup time to put out good content. Subscriber bought it for me. Yeah, that's nice. So what happened to the bite? Let's check the time. We're still on a good slope. I know this lure here catches them, so I'm going to throw it a little bit more. We're just going to swap lures and work the fire out of it. That's what we're going to do. Probably going to play the angler this evening. Yeah, I'm going to have to get on the angler because we're going to be doing those competitions. And I haven't played in a while. I'm pretty well set for the bass comp. Because I've done a competition on bass fishing on that before. So I've got a good bunch of spots marked. So I feel pretty confident that I'll have a good showing. Lord, please don't come back to the table and say, Troy said he's got to win the bass competition. That's not what Troy said. Troy said I should have a good showing. Good morning, Sandy Toes. Well, good morning for you. Middle of the day for me. Right, sort of died, didn't it? Let's ease on down here to dam. All right. Fried beef. I had a few requests to do some AI work for some of you guys. I haven't got around to doing it yet. And I'll tell you why, because they have, I guess they have changed their terms and policies. And the paid subscription I have, you're not getting near what you paid for before. So I'm in the process of trying to hold on to some of my credits that I need for my YouTube channel and look for an alternative and find out what the devil's going on. I think they have cut us back on what we could use and went up. So I may be looking for an alternative. But if you ask me for something I hadn't got around to it, I hadn't forgot you. I'll get it done. I've been working on some personal stuff today. The doggone bank is changing hands again. I'm getting sick of that quick. This is the second time they sold in 6 months. And I'm gonna have to redo all my stuff for my payout, retirement, and all that crap. It's gonna have to be redone. So I've been working on that the last day or two, trying to get ready for that. About one more time of this shit, and I'm fixing to change banks. That's gonna be the end of that bank. I done this not too long ago. Yeah, everybody, yeah, everybody wants something of Brian. I always want me to make something of Brian. It's always about Brian. I don't know what Brian does to these people. He's up. They all taking a shot at him. I probably get more requests for Brian B stuff than I do anybody else. That fish is slowed down, man. What the? So this Club Series will spinner on there. The OnlyFans has nothing on these pictures. Yeah. Brian is doing to these folks. Get such a bullseye painted on his ass, but he's doing something. Oh, Lord. He's doing something. See, this is why I love this game, because not just go out there and throw it in the doggone water and jerk one out. Sometimes you go through the lows, you have to work on it. We're on a low right now, folks. We are on definitely a low. Hey Troy, that news I got from Australia, you can play that. St. Sanders. Has she seen that? Has she seen that, Ernie? You want me to play that, Ernie? Is that what you're telling me? We play that on the show. That's good and clean. I think we ought to do that. I think we ought to get her on. I know she's gonna laugh, love it when she sees it's gonna tickle her. I think we ought to get her on final learning. I think that'd be better. Oh yes, Andy, we've been me and Ernie's been collaborating. Yeah, I didn't figure you. She said I ain't getting on there right now. I want to get you on panel one night, one afternoon. We and Ernie's been collaborating against you. I didn't know if you had showed it to her yet or not, so. I hadn't said anything to her. I wish these doggone fish would bite. I may have to run up there and go catch my bass real quick. Oh, it's cute. You'll like it. You'll love it. It's not anything ugly. We did you justice. Change colors of jerkbait, see if I can get hit. Hadn't had a bite in a while. I ain't like I ain't been working different lures either. No, it's cute. It turned out better than I thought it was going to, Ernie. I did myself on that. I know, we did you right, kiddo. Damn, I got the boat there. What if the boat won't move? Hell, it's tied down. Kind of crowded down here at this dam. I'm gonna have to ease this out of here. Boat will really run. This boat is too big for this reservoir. We're gonna ease back up here where kind of we were. The dam was a bust. I caught some fish off that dam the other day. I don't know what's wrong down there. Let's see if we can finish this jerkbait thing out. Yeah, they kind of got me. They kind of got me crinkled up right now, making a lot of stuff. I may have to go with a different outfit. I got a bump. It's the first one I've had in 15 minutes. I may have to go with a different service. I'm already looking. Now look, we got one on the jerkbait. Now this is a different color jerkbait, so I don't know what it's going to yield. I don't think this is a bass. I can tell you that now, if this is a bass, this is a record for this water. This got to be a striper because he's pulling. This is on a lighter rig. If this is a bass, it's got to be 5 pounds. Shut up, you honking bird. I nicknamed that bird Curtis, by the way. It's gonna be a minute. This is good fish on this rod. So another tip I give you while we fight this fish, you're using a real big setup, and I'm guilty of that when I put it on the show because I want to get them caught, get them in, and move on. you want to try to match your setup to the size of fish you're going after. It hurts your XP points. Now I'm going to gain some XP points on this because this fish, I'm using the proper equipment for this size of fish. So I will get plus XPs on this. Some of those, if you watch, when I catch those on those bigger rods, I'm getting a lot less XP per fish. But this one I'm going to get some positive on it, positive outcome on it, because this is really the size of rig I should be using. See, I gained 257 XP on that. Had I caught that fish on that bigger setup, I wouldn't have got that much. And if you'll notice, if you were watching earlier, jerkbait is not on the preferred list. San Joaquin Delta. Catch fish, largemouth, bass, more than 180. Alright, I need a largemouth to complete this today. And we're going to go get it. I'm going to go pitch this dock just to get it over with. I'm going to go pick around on these docks up here for just a minute. And I'm going to put a jig on and work this dock edge like I did on Tuesday to get my club points for my fish, for my coins. And then this afternoon, if I feel like it, I can work on a few more challenges. Alright, we are here. I'm going to let this boat just drift up there real slow. I don't like running up on spot while I'm going to fish, to tell you the truth. I just like to let it ease up there, so. Let me find my bass jig here and amongst this 350 pieces of tackle I got in here. Good gravy. There's a simpler way to do this. This might take me all day. Let me do this. Let's go over here. We're going to go with a 1/2 ounce. And we're going to go with the blackest chartreuse, the 3/0 hook. Alright. Get in position here. Alright, hold right there. I'm going to pitch in between that post up there and that dock. Real speed on 2. That's the wrong damn lure. That lure ain't right. What the? Did I not switch that? That's odd. Didn't switch, but it did then. I never had that happen before. Alright, now we're on the jig. Doggone spoon was still on there. Right, I'm going to pitch this right between this Crisso post and that dock. I'm going to let it hit the bottom and I'm going to hop it out of there. Hit the post. There's my fish. Is this a large bow? Nope, it's a spally. Let me track this mission, that way y'all can see me get it when I get it. I gotta have 2 small largemouths, that's all I need. I may have to go to a worm to get them. Tell me I didn't know right where to go to catch a fish. I've been beating the brains out of these docks. I'm just going to slowly, methodically work this a minute until I get there's a big old steelhead jumped out of the water. Did y'all see that? Let me rig up one more rod here. It'll take me about a second. I need a 1/0 hook. I need a bullet sinker. I'm gonna go with a 1/8. Texas rig, 1/8. One-aught hook. And a 4-inch blue plastic worm. All right. Yeah, it is good, ain't it? I'll pitch this worm in here. I've been catching more largemouth on the worm. So we're going to work both. Bad thing about this worm, every now and then you will hang a striper, and I think that's what I've done. And this is on extremely light tackle, so this is going to be a fight. He is pulling that drag out. I mean, he is going. My God, I may have to chase him down with the trolling motor. I have a feeling if I turn that drag up any, I'm going to start losing. I'm going to have to chase him down. Here's a good fishing planet trick for you folks. Get one on there that's too big for your outfit. Time you got to use the trolling motor to run him down. Like your bluefin tuna fishermen do in that show sometime. There's my sweet friend, Lisa. What do you say, Lisa? You having a good time? This son of a gun. I did not want to have to do this. You got me all over the doggone place. Just a doggone striper, y'all. Or a steelhead, one of the two. He's got me running all over the lake. Well, it's fun. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you, this is why that the veterans of this game tell you not to go to a reservoir on this fishing planet that you do not own the tackle for, because this is what you're in for. Getting something on there that you can't handle. Now, I'm not saying I don't have the tackle, but if you don't own anything but a light setup and you get tied up with big fish, this is what you're going to have. And as a new player, that's a problem, because you don't have the experience to land a fish like this on light tackle, because you're a new player. So don't be in such a big hurry to go somewhere where you're not sure you got the tackle. I have walked this path before. I will land this fish. It may take me 10 minutes, but I will land this fish. And you see we're slowly gaining on him. He's tired. And I'm using a veteran trick to use the trolling motor to get him. And he'll make a run and we'll gain, and he'll make a run. Just eating up much time. I wish I wouldn't, but I see so many guys spend $10,000 to go somewhere to fish in this game that they don't really have the money to be going to. Then they get there and they realize they spent the money, they don't have the tackle to handle the fish. They get themselves in financial hell, literally. And end up having to buy a DLC to get out of it. So I'm going to try to trim. I'm all up in these people's way. Sorry about that, boys. But say, Mike. God, it's a big old fish on this light setup. Ridiculous. I'm trying to keep the boat pointed at the fish. But this is purely ridiculous. I'm behind the barrier here. I gotta go around. Come on. This is ridiculous. It'll be wore out time I get the sucker in. Golly. Come on. Come on, baby. "19 feet to the boat. Come on." Golly. It's ridiculous. Oh. My hand's cramping up. Big old steelhead. If that son of a gun does that again, I'll pop the line. Ridiculous. Alright, let's get back to the rat killing. Well, there's a better move for you. Use a trolling motor. That's why I don't anchor up unless it's necessary. We have really lost count on the fish caught, but the biggest striper and steelhead are accurate up there. Alright, I'm going to ease back over here and do a little pitching. God, that wore me out. I want to hit this spot right here because I know there's some largemouths in here. Alright, right here. This is the spot I was talking about earlier that I caught 5 out of yesterday. Let's see if there's anything in it. I'm just going to pitch that in there. Well, hit. We're going to have spicy chicken strips tonight, mashed potatoes, and picked sweet brand asparagus. It's really good if you've never had, if you like asparagus. There's a lot of people don't like it. But picked sweet, it's a frozen asparagus. In fact, I would highly recommend all picked sweet products. I like the fried okra. The lightly breaded fried okra is good, and it doesn't have too much bread on it, and it's not too fattening. We're going to slowly, methodically work this worm and this jig right here, trying to get by daily. We've caught some stripers, we've caught some steelheads, and now we're trying to get a couple of black bass, or largemouth bass to take home and get our coins. Pitch the jig in there. I cast there was almost perfect. Got it right when I wanted to get it. Hopefully, John will do a live later from the show. I got a fish. Imagine that. Right there in that spot I said there'd be one, right? That's a large. Too big. Got to be smaller than that. That one's too big. You don't say that very often to fish, do you? Got to be at least 180 and no bigger. Now, if you run into this type of trouble, which you probably will, what's my advice? Oh, I had a hit. My advice is to downsize your lure. Right now we're throwing a 1/2 ounce. If I continue to catch bigger bass and know there's fish there, I will go down to a 1/8. But I'll have to put it on a different rod. I won't be able to do it on this rod. But we're going to see what's going to happen. And I'm going to try to get this done before the end of the show. I only need 2. I caught something, but it ain't a fish. It's a seashell. We need 1. 1 bass is all we need. Less than 180. You've never watched anybody as talented as me. Maybe, huh? I've caught boots, rags, and all kinds of stuff, Sandy. I even caught in real life, I even caught a dead fish carcass one time. I was bumping the bottom with a jigging spoon. I used to have a fish cleaning station out there. Oh, Tim and I looked into a dead carcass. We said make a big reservoir for this game with a bunch of these boat slips and stalls on them and little houses like that green house up there. It'd be a jig fishing paradise. Just something with a lot of stuff on it, a lot of targets. Got him. Pitched in there second time, got him to hit. Are you a largemouth? You are not. You will not help me, sir. All right. I'm going to downsize. I'm going to throw this worm in here one more time because I just hope I don't hook a doggone striper. I know this worm will catch me. I'm gonna work this a little bit before I give up on it. Got him. This may be what I gotta have, folks. Feels like a bag. It is exactly what I had to have. Alright, challenge complete. I got her done. There's my There's my 113,634 XP and my 3 coins. All right. That challenge is done. And that's how you do the missions. The missions. What do I need? Oh, it's not this late. All right, let me see if there's anything else I can do. Catch 3. I could knock this mission out too. I need 3 red ear sunfish. All right. Let's go see if we can get them caught. Alright, let's consult the map. Got not much of a sunfish. Blood, crickets, waxworm, or bloodworm. Alright. Well, how's the grizzly hunting going, boys? That's what I want to know. How's the grizzly hunting going? I'm going to put on a number 6 hook. And I'm going to match that. Mark in here. Hello, Mark. I'm going to match that with a cricket. Okay. We are going to set our depth at it's classified. I see. I did say hello, Mark. Took me a minute to see you. I'm a busy man. I'm trying to give a fishing planet education. Alright. I'm going to set the depth at 12 inches. I'm going to see what's going to happen here. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to try this. I've never fished for red ear on this thing before, so on this reservoir. But we're going to try to get them. Getting a bite. Little old fish man, better pull that cork under. He did too. A white catfish. Today is, what is today? Oh, y'all ain't even, y'all ain't even started hunting for grizzlies yet. Y'all just scouting. Don't forget you gotta kill too. I have zero idea if there's gonna be any red ear up here or not. This may be one. Nope, it's a bluegill. Somebody's going to win a $25 gift card. Good thing I didn't make it a $50 gift card. Y'all been scratching each other's damn eyes out over it. Getting bit. Here we go. Go on, take it, you joker. Got him. One red ear. I gotta have two more. Alright, we're making progress, good people. Missions are kind of fun. I kind of got into really playing them. 119 people have watched this today already. Lord, this fishing planet does get the views. I'll say that for it. This is probably one of my highest viewed games as far as overall views for the week. I think people's looking for help and advice. Here we go. This may be a red ear. Nope, it's a bluegill. But I think I got the right equipment going. So I can get it up out of that dock. That crawler, he's good, ain't he? I just need two more red ears. That's all I gotta have. 300 all the way. Yeah. Y'all better enjoy using that 300 this time. Can't tell you what's going to happen in June. We're going to be going to a different map. I know that. And then in July, Kelly going to be running. I don't know what he's going to do to y'all. Told him I didn't want to know. He's going to run it for me while I'm going to take a trip in July. I don't want to be worried about getting all that together. And Kelly done a great job last time, so. That sucker's dance. Come on, take it under. Stop dancing with Jig with it, son. Eat it. A trophy red ear. Hey, that's a personal best. Pound .24. I need one more red ear to complete that daily. One more. Come on, Cricket, get out there and get me one. Kelly, are you still in here? Yeah, he done a good job. But I knew he would. I had full faith in him. I had full confidence in him. Kelly does a good job with his game. He works hard on his gaming channel. Do you know a girl named Jenny from Discord? Reason I ask is I got a friend's request, and I don't accept those unless I know who they're from, but you said you had a friend that wanted to join the hunting competitions. Is that her, or is that somebody you don't know of? Because if you don't know who it is, I'm going to delete it. Thanks, sir. This might be my fish. Looks promising. No, it's a crappie. Dadgummit. I hit the dock. One more red here. Which part? Ah, Lord. Nick got a kick out of that. Ah, Lord. I can see Sandy back there shaking her head right now. Going just like that. The hell. That's probably trouble is what it is. That's why I want to know who it, if you knew who it was so I can delete it. I don't need that. Well, yeah, if your name is Bald, you heard it. All right, is this gonna be my red ear? This gonna be him? Come on, Joker. Got it. $73,156. Mission complete. I've knocked 2 missions out today. Now, if I head over to the other lake, which I will today, I had a chance to knock out 3 missions today. What time is it? We got 15 minutes. Let's go catch another striper or 2. Alright, folks. Troy knocked out a couple of missions today. Pressure's on? No, I'll get that other one. That's easy. I catch 3 common fish at the other reservoir. I'll have that wrapped up for time to drink a beer. I've kind of got into liking doing the dailies on here. Mainly because it gives me a lot of XP points and it really helps me level up. But I can always use the gold coins and the club points. I need those club points. A few more club lures I'd like to have. Oh, I had a bump. This same spoon that I'm throwing today, where's them stripers out at Blue Crab Island? I mean, it just wears that head out. And I love to fish this way, hopping it off the bottom. I get out there at night and just wear them jokers smooth out. I wonder if Lisa and Randy made it up there all right. There's Lisa. Lisa, y'all make it up there all right? I hope John's up there having a good sale today. I hope he's up there selling the hell out of it. A lot of work to load up, go to these shows. They drove 11 hours to get there yesterday, so it's a lot of work. I gotta fish. It's got a little pull to him. That's why he had a little pull to him. That is officially going to go on the board. That's today's biggest striper. That is the biggest of today. 2682 for today's biggest. I like it. I like it a lot. 26.82. And that is a new PB on this lake. Not a PB, but just on this lake. Caught one yesterday that was 25 even, so that's the new personal best on this lake. Speaking of personal best, let's go over and look at some of that. Just for giggles. So, these are all PBs here. An 1,130 pound black marlin. That was a model. It took me forever to get him in. The butcher shark. 718. Swordfish. 590. You get the gist. 522 on the bluefins. 511 on the grouper. 471 on the striped marlin. This right here is a Nile perch, 406. You like watching my typos? Well, you get as blind as you get as old as I am. Your sight goes, kid. Not that I can't type, I can't see the damn small number. Hour and a half away. Okay. Will you send me a message and let me know y'all got there all right when you get there? Be safe, y'all. Take it easy. That's just some of the TVs I got. That 1,130-pound fish is probably the hardest bite I ever had on it. Getting as old as you. You think your glasses would work by now. I probably need some new glasses. That's on the agenda to go to the eye doctor. I haven't been in 2 years. I got to fish. First, I've got to get my corn taken care of. Corn about to drive me nuts. And then I'm going to the doctor to get some stuff supposed to be having an appointment with the doctor. I'm getting some weight loss stuff, injection, Ozempic type stuff. Like the insurance is going to start paying for that in July. But I'm going to start going on trips. I need to lose some more weight, make life a little easier. So glasses is on the list to do. But it's not on the priority. Top of the list. I'm losing weight. I just want to help it along a little bit. Especially if we fix to get a slip and go back to fishing, I need to get a little bit better. A little bit better shape. Ernie said, I do miss the skunk board. Well, hell, that's because you was never on it. Tim needs to start doing that again. River rat can catch them fish, boy. It's lean for now. What's lean? I don't think I quite understand. That must have been a typo. They have got a new DLC, and I plan on getting it for this. We can go get on some 100, 200-pound halibuts. Oh. Bobby's name needs to be in permanent marker on the skunk board. Oh yeah, it's clean for now. I got you. I knew that was a typo. You type about as good as I walk. Well, hey, it's been a productive day. I got a chance first time to knock out 3, and I will get that today. 3, because catching 3 common fish ain't a problem. Not with a lake full of 9 species. I'll find something that's gonna bite. I'll get that today. Oh, had a bump. Had another bump. Don't bump it, hit it. If you're gonna hit it, knock the paint off of it, son. That fish chased that all the way to the boat. You joker. I won't even have to change gear to go over and wipe out that daily. I think, if I'm right, it's Alaska. I sacrificed my typing skills for fishing skills, I think. Hey, you might ought to rethink that. Come on, Troy. Now, you don't ever see Troy miss a bite. Can't help it because he can't get it. All I can do is offer it. I can't believe we had caught one on a shad today. The shad was a hot bait yesterday. Not so much today. So if you get an opportunity to buy these sharp caster rods at Fishing Planet and this Bellarama 7000, please buy it. If you lure fish, these rods will catch anything. There's one. I sped it up a little bit. I've even caught small saltwater fish on these rods and held them. So, highly recommended these sharp casters. Hey, look, we just busted the daily's biggest catch with a 13.944 striper. That is the biggest one I have caught on this lake today, or so far. And that is a very nice, unique striper. that is why that you keep banging it out. Never know when that's going to happen. All right. I can't think of a better way to end the show today, but on the big fish. Catch one like that, you got to pretty much end the show. I don't think I can top that today. We've been live 2 hours. I'm going to say it as I always say. Appreciate you guys coming in. Love spending time with you. Love seeing you. Police Week next week, as Lisa would call it, the Hanky Panky game. Tuesday and Thursday. I'll be as dressed out as a state patrolman on Tuesday, and the sheriff will make an appearance on Thursday. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Thank you for being a part of Real and Virtual Outdoors. I love you guys. And have a good weekend. I will see you somewhere in chat very, very soon. It do get a little hanky-panky, don't it, Lisa?